Good afternoon, or I should say good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina's weekly business meeting. Today's date is March 3rd. It's Wednesday, and it's 11:02 a.m. Before we get started, please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you very much. Let's take roll. Present here in the hearing room, we have Commissioner Caston, Vice Chair Belzer, and Chairman Williams. Joining us virtually, we have Commissioner Thomas, Commissioner Williams, Commissioner Powers, and Commissioner Irvin. All right. Attorney Butler, will you please read the agenda?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The first order of business would be to set the next commission meeting. Staff would recommend that it be set for Wednesday, March 10th at 11 a.m.
All right, March 10th, 11 a.m. will be the next commission business meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The first 8 items on the agenda consist of interconnection agreements and amendments to telephone interconnection agreements. So these are items 1 through 8. Staff recommends that these be taken together, and these are as follows. Number 1 is docket 1997-380C, request for approval of the 4th and 5th amendments to the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications LLC, DBA AT&T South Carolina, and Fusion Cloud Services LLC. Item 2 is request for approval of the 2nd amendment to interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and American Messaging Services LLC. Item number 3 is a request for approval of the 2nd amendment to the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and Quantum Shift Communications Incorporated. Item 4 is a request for approval of the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and McClellanville Telephone Company, DBA TDC Telecom Incorporated. Item 5 is a request for approval of the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and Norway Telephone Company, DBA TDS Telcom. Item 6 is docket number 2021-49C. This is a request for approval of the interconnection agreement between Bell South and St. Stephen Telephone Company. Item 7 is docket number 2021-50C. This is a request for approval of the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and Williston Telephone Company. And item number 8 is docket number 2021-51C. This is a request for approval of the interconnection agreement between Bell South Telecommunications and Windstream South Carolina LLC. That's items 1 through 8.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, this is Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the interconnection agreements, including any amendments to these interconnection agreements in items 1 through 8 as described by Mr. Butler. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1. Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Staff would recommend that the commission carry over consideration of item number 9 today.
Item number 9 is carried over.
Thank you, sir. Item number 10 consists of 2 dockets, docket number 1997-115C and 2021-58C. And we have a request for a name change of MCI Metro due to a change in corporate structure.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Irvin.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the commission approve the request of McDermott Access Transmission Services Corp., DBA Verizon Access Transportation Services, to amend its certificate of public convenience and necessity to read McCaramo Access Transmission Services, LLC, DBA Verizon Access Transportation Services, without notice or hearing, to be effective as of July 1, 2021, or as soon thereafter as the transaction is consummated. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Urban. Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Items 11, 12, and 13 are all gas agreements. Staff would recommend that these three items be taken together by the commission for consideration. Item number 11 is docket number 2021-44G. This is a service agreement for firm gas between Leisure Pools and Spas Manufacturing North America Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. Item 12 is docket number 2021-45G. This is a request for approval of an agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Generac Power Systems Incorporated and Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated. And item number 13 is a request for approval of the agreement for transportation service with firm gas standby between Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated and the Navigator Corporation, DBA Christopher Tower.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Powers.
Commissioner Powers, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, sir. I would like to make a motion. I would move that the commission approve the gas service agreements in items 11 through 13 as described by Mr. Butler. I will so move.
Hearing Commissioner Powers' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 14 on the utilities agenda is docket number 2021-69-G. This is a request of Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for expedited approval of its application for a waiver of late payment penalties.
Is there a motion?
This is Commissioner Urban.
Commissioner Urban, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move the commission grant the request of Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for expedited approval of its application for waiver of customer late payment penalties. Piedmont points out in its application that winter storm-related operational impacts this past week at the bill printing facility used by the company and the regional postal service used by the company for rendering bills caused a delay in the mailing of some February 2021 bills to certain Piedmont customers. Piedmont has requested that the commission issue an order on an expedited basis that authorizes Piedmont to waive any late payment charges that would otherwise be incurred by the affected South Carolina customers from late payment of their delayed February 2021 cycle services. Therefore, we have heard from ORS, who was advised by letter this week, I believe on March 2nd, that it has no objection to Piedmont's request. This is certainly a reasonable request by Piedmont Natural Gas. We appreciate Piedmont's consideration for its customers in this regard to be fair to the customers under these circumstances. Therefore, I move for the waiver of the customer late payment penalties under these circumstances. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion?
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I would also note that Piedmont has stated that they will forego for 30 days disconnection of service for non-payment of bills to any customers impacted by this February billing cycle delay, which I think is appropriate under the circumstances as well. Thank you.
Noted. Any more discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item 15 on the utilities agenda is docket number 2021-35S. Staff presents for commission consideration Blue Granite Water Company's application for approval of a sewer agreement with Shoals Landing LLC as related to Phase 1B of the Shoals Landing development, along with a request for waiver of notice or hearing.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Thomas.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission approve the request for approval of the wastewater agreement between Blue Granite Water Company and Shoals Landing LLC without notice and hearing. Under this agreement, Blue Granite Water Company would provide sewer service to Phase 1B of the development, which contains 35 lots. The agreement relates only to wastewater facilities and wastewater distribution facilities to serve the property, and no water facilities are included, which, according to Blue Granite, makes approval of the agreement without notice and hearing appropriate. The Office of Regulatory Staff filed a letter stating that the filing complies with the provisions of South Carolina Code Annotated Regulation 103-541 and recommends approval. I agree with both the company and ORS in this case and move that the request be approved without notice and hearing.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Commissioner Caston, I believe you are recused from this matter. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Commissioner Caston will not be voting on this item. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, we will vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the commission, item 16 on the utilities agenda is application of Condor Environmental Incorporated. Staff presents for commission consideration the Office of Regulatory Staff's request for an extension of time until March 8, 2021 to file a status report.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, I'd like to make a motion.
Commissioner Caston, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman, I would note that after the commission's receipt of the ORS request for an extension of time until March 8, 2021 to file a status report, the commission also received a request from Condor Environmental Incorporated requesting a further extension until April 1st, 2021. Both requests for extensions are reasonable. I therefore move that we grant an extension until April 1st, 2021 for this reason.
Hearing Commissioner Caston's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Irvin.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that does complete the utilities agenda before the commission today. Moving on to the transportation agenda, staff is recommending that items 1 through 7 be taken together. These are all Class C certificates, and these are as follows. Item number 1 is docket number 2021-52-T. It's the application of Jesse Fordham, DBA Modorf Taxi Service for Class C taxi certificate. Item 2, Docket number 2021-55-T. It's the application of Advantage Care of PD LLC for a Class C stretcher van certificate. Item number 3 is docket number 2021-56T. It's the application of FOCI Destination Management, Inc., DBA FOCI Rides for You for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item 4 is docket number 2021-60-T, which is the application of Morgan Overstreet Trap, DBA Embracing Our Seniors for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item 5 is docket number 2021-62-T, the application of White Compassion Transportation Limited Company for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Number 6 is docket number 2021-63-T, which is the application of Ed Waters Transport, South Carolina, Inc., for a Class C non-emergency certificate. And item number 7 is docket number 2021-64T, the application of OOR Enterprises, LLC, for a Class C charter certificate.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Thomas.
Commissioner Thomas, the floor is yours, sir.
I move that the commission approve the applications for Class C certificates as described by Mr. Butler in items 1 through 7. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, other members of the commission, item number 8 on the transportation agenda has to do with docket number 2020-260-T. This is the application of Anytime Movers, LLC, for a Class E household goods certificate.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Urban.
Commissioner Urban, you have the floor, sir.
Thanks, sir. I move the commission carry over this matter to a future business meeting. The company has not yet filed their final tariff for commission approval. Therefore, I move that it be carried over.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 9 is the application of Grace Logistics and Movers, LLC, for a Class E household goods certificate.
Is there a motion?
Chairman Williams, this is Commissioner Williams.
Commissioner Williams, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I move that the commission approve the application of Grace Logistics and Movers, LLC, for a Class E household goods certificate. Grace Logistics and Movers, LLC, has demonstrated it is fit, willing, and able to operate a household goods mover under the SC Code annotated Section 58-23-330 and South Carolina Code annotated Regulation 103-133. Applicant has also met the public convenience and necessity requirement. I so move.
Hearing Commissioner Williams' motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we will vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it, and the motion carries. Next agenda item, please.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. The transportation agenda item number 10 is docket number 2020-268-T. This is the application of Zip to Zip Movers, LLC, for a Class E household goods certificate.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Urban.
Commissioner Urban, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you. I move that the commission approve the application of Zip to Zip Movers, LLC, for a Class E household goods certificate. Zip to Zip has demonstrated that it is fit, willing, and able to operate as a household goods mover under South Carolina Code Section 58-23-330 and the South Carolina Code Annotated Regulation number 103-133. The applicant has also met the public convenience and necessity requirement. Therefore, I move we approve the application.
Hearing Commissioner Urban's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, item number 11 on the transportation agenda is docket number 2004-130-T. This is the request of Kevin James Hampson to suspend his Class C taxi certificate number 7457 until February 5th, 2022.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Thomas.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant the request of Kevin James Hampson to suspend Class C taxi certificate number 7457 until February the 5th of 2022. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 12 is docket number 2020-292T. We have before the commission at this time the request of H&H Transportation of Charleston, LLC, DBA H&H Transportation, to cancel its Class C charter certificate number 9554.
Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, this is Commissioner Thomas.
Commissioner Thomas, you have the floor, sir.
I move that the commission grant the request of H&H Transportation of Charleston, LLC, DBA H&H Transportation, to cancel Class C charter certificate number 9554. So moved.
Hearing Commissioner Thomas's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
Aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 13 on the agenda is docket number 2020-269T. Before the commission today is the Office of Regulatory Staff's petition to revoke the certificates of public convenience and necessity of certain motor carriers for failure to file annual reports and/or gross receipts for the year 2020.
Mr. Chairman,
Vice Chair Belzer.
I move that the commission grant the Office of Regulatory Staff's petition to revoke the certificates of the motor carriers who have failed to file annual reports and/or gross receipts for 2020. These carriers were indicated in the revised Exhibit A and revised Exhibit B, which were submitted to the commission at the hearing on February 25th, 2021. I so move.
Hearing Vice Chair Belzer's motion, is there any discussion? Hearing none, we'll vote, starting with District 1, Commissioner Williams.
Aye.
Vice Chair Belzer.
I vote aye.
Commissioner Caston.
Aye.
Commissioner Thomas.
Aye.
Commissioner Urban.
Aye.
Commissioner Powers.
Aye.
Chairman Williams votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion carries.
And Mr. Chairman, that does complete the transportation agenda and indeed the business before the commission today.
Attorney Butler, thank you so much for your kind and professional service. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us again next week, Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Powers?
Not to hold anyone up, but after this long and grueling hearing that we've been through the last few days, I wanted to commend our technical staff and really all our staff for their hard work. I think you said sometime during the hearing that we're getting used to having technical difficulties, but I have seen that our staff has worked so hard to avoid those. They've done a great job, particularly in this last hearing, and they do a great job telling me when to mute, when to be quiet, and when to talk. And I tell you, they really do a great job, and I want to publicly thank them.
Commissioner Powers, I'm sure our staff and employees appreciate your kind words. Is someone knocking on the door? I'm sure everyone appreciates your kind words. I would put our technical staff, I'll put all our staff up against any agency, not only in the state, but in the nation. We ask a lot, and they always step up to the plate. So I concur with your sentiments. Anything else from the, anything else? So we have flowers coming in. Commissioner Powers, did you send flowers?
No, but I'll take credit for them.
All right. All right. We're adjourned. We'll be back March 10th at 11 a.m. We'll see everyone then.